Sports. I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Morris. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So Florida's offense will get first crack at it today. The Gators devastated and humiliated the Tigers the last time they got together.
Well, the Gators dominated that game in all three phases, and that's something they're trying to do again in this one today. Offensively, it's about explosive plays. Defensively, it's about creating takeaways, and they're going to have to make a play or two on special teams. If they do that, the Gators feel like they're going to win this one again.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. The give to the tailback.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got out of trouble, got rid of him. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Thomas back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They get to him as he throws. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw.
Bro.
I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains.
Hello?
And he's got it at the 34.
Yeah, that's something you're talking about. I don't know.
To the air on first down. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
That's the fuck it was.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice
He
job
tried to break that
executing
bit.
all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Morris. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Come on, just take what they give us.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Just a few
That's
games
LSU.
remaining. They're atop the conference standings. It's picked off. That's number 10.
Them niggas looking good. They up 7-0. They just scored a pick.
On the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the
Yeah.
pass, and that's his
But
second of the season. This
I don't know. My man didn't run his route, but
seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting
nah.
Just
Yeah, I don't know. My man's supposed to do a cutback, and he did not.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. And some room to work. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Quick touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. When these two first met in 1937 in Baton Rouge, LSU shut out the Gators. Florida would notch the first road victory in this swampy series when they beat LSU on the Bayou in 1956.
A lot of history between these two teams because even when there were two divisions,
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort.
You gotta hold your block. You worse than a nigga for number 77.
And a solid pickup on 1st down. The
Yeah,
Gators
man.
second and short to keep this
Nigga
drive
sorry.
going. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
Nah, I ain't doing that one. I don't know why he don't
shotgun
steal
fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Leaves it with the back. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Thomas looking to fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I knew it would.
And pick up the 1st down.
Ah, I knew it wasn't.
And that'll be a turnover on downs. The offense basically
Switched
has
it
the
to a
whole
run
field in
play.
front of them, backed up, close to their own end zone. Going right to work up top. Swings it out to the flat. Jukes his way for more. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, look, I know this guy's
Yeah,
not
like
the
my
biggest
players,
running
some
back in college
bitches.
football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat.
Good tackle.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots his first of the day away. Was called on 4 times in the victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Going to try to get it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, and take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
We're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. On the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback.
So keep it, bro.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half. get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Finds us back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Fighting off the defender. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Right on the money. Nice move to keep running. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down.
Go on.
It's complete.
Damn.
And he goes out of bounds.
It's a dub. Okay, Colorado.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps. You got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This drive will open from the 15.
Let's get it.
To the ground with the back.
Oh.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. They feed him again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now adjusting. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
That's a good tackle.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Thomas back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
Turning it on! His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover. So the offense has done its job. They have the lead, and they'll secure it as we head to halftime. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. And they won't try another play, instead taking a knee, and they'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seems like every time Florida and LSU get together, magic happens. And halfway through this one, the sparks have been flying.
And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down.
All right, come on, y'all. We need an interception.
Going to the run to start this second half. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And they can't make the connection on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll run the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted for the 11th time. Quick step and go. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally...
He'll try to take it back. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Defense looks like they're coming. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
From the gun, the running back has it. Shakes off the defender. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that
Oh my God.
still counts as a missed opportunity.
He now has 91 yards rushing in this one and well on his way to a 1,400-yard season. Thomas looking to fire. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Morris. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Working on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. They're going back to the ground. Beck's going for the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Beck has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really loading up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Good right down the boulevard. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. This defense will try to keep everything in front.
What am I at? Damn.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 1st downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Punts it out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down.
Damn.
They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the 1st
What's
down.
up, gangster?
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the...
Trying to take it back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he's going to bring it out. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Oh, they're after him.
He do that? Are you serious? He had no neck.
Hit as he got rid of the ball. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires.
Oh.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll...
Oh, that would have been perfect.
That penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play action fake. Here's a heat. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Gators! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people remember in rivalries like this one.
And those highlights that are shown for years and years to come. These big-time moments, Palmer, coming down to the wire.
That might have been a touchdown.
This is why you do all the gassers and all the sprints. For moments like this, game on the line in one of the biggest games of the year.
They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On
the
3rd
hell?
and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires left. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
How nice is it as a defense when you've got a corner that can play on an island and be as dominant as this guy has been all game long? We just saw another great example of it right there. Breaking on the ball and knocking it away.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Once that ball was loose, still had a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's got some space. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
They'll go to the ground. Makes one man miss. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept
You
getting
gotta make that block.
Maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Across the 35. It's a seam wide. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to race it.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
What a nice job by the defense streaming that out
What
and
the
forcing
fuck?
him out of bounds. He got nothing. Coming into this one, we